The Steamers won a game last night. If they win one tonight, that's a winning streak. It's something that this town knows quite a bit about. This team is looking to build off a momentous double by Ryan Kay in the bottom of the 8th last night that lifted the Clams to a 5-3 victory. Now it's the search for 500 on the season with a cross-division rival opponent coming to historic Hicksfield. The Wake Forest Fungos, sitting at 4-4, have made the trek to Edenton, and it's time for baseball. Live from historic Hicksfield, I'm Ray Dunn with a special guest on tonight's presentation of Steamers baseball. Welcome to the booth, Adam Fine, a second-year Steamers outfielder. Adam, how are you tonight?
I'm doing well. Can't complain. How about you?
I'm doing great, and obviously last night lifted the spirits of everyone around the organization. You had a front row seat too, and I wouldn't say that this seat's too bad for either one of us, but you were right there in the dugout. What was last night like for the team, especially that K double in the 8th inning?
It was pretty exciting. I mean, we needed a little spark. We had a tough game against Tarboro 2 nights ago, so it was really good to see us kind of rally and come from behind and win. I think that's really going to ride that spark into tonight and then to the weekend as well. Absolutely.
And in tonight's game, Daniel Rutherford on the mound for the Steamers. You've had the opportunity to bat against Rutherford. DR, as you all call him, in the locker room. He had a really solid start just a week ago. What are you looking for from him tonight on the mound for this team?
Well, I feel like he's got to establish his fastball. That's how he was able to beat a lot of the hitters in live at-bats when we had practices before the games, because he's got a pretty electric fastball. It doesn't really run up that fast when it comes to numbers, even though it's definitely in the high 80s. But the difference with him is it's a heavy fastball, as the players like to call it, because it doesn't seem as fast as it actually is. So it gets on you pretty quick, especially from the left side. It can be tough. And then he can command the changeup after that, and then it should be an easy night for him.
So for you, what was the success like for you in that live AB?
Well, I walked. I got a little lucky because he didn't have his best stuff versus me. But then after I walked, he shut down the next 3 guys. So I kind of lucked out. But he seemed to have his stuff after me.
All right, well, we'll see if he has his stuff coming up right now. We're going to take a quick break for the anthem. When we come back, it's lineups and Steamers baseball. Adam Fine alongside me. I'm Ray Dunn, and we will take you through this Steamers Fungo matchup and some Premier Collegiate League action tonight.
Let's do it.
Welcome back inside historic Hicksfield. I'm Ray Dunn with Adam Fine alongside me tonight, bringing you your Steamers as they take on the Wake Forest Fungo. The Fungo 4-4 coming into this game. Shea Ward on the mound for this team, and we'll run you through their lineup really quickly. Very interesting tonight. A hot night here as compared to last night, a little bit cooler. Fungo only 12 players here tonight.
Yeah, that's interesting. You don't really see that much in college baseball because you have so many what they call pitcher-onlys. So on a traditional college team or a summer ball team, you have, 30-plus guys. But we'll see how it goes tonight. Also in summer ball, you don't bring as many people sometimes because, you're not going to pitch some nights. But if we can put some runs on the Fungo, it might get a little interesting later in the innings.
Absolutely. Now running through the Fungos lineup, Rufus Hurdle, the right fielder, will bat first. In center field, it's Josh Hoffman batting second. Thomas Fox, the shortstop, batting third. Caleb Fluno, the third baseman, cleaning up in the lineup. Hogan Stallings at first base batting fifth. Will Gamble, the left fielder, batting sixth. Austin Williams has the catching duties and batting seventh. Shea Award will be batting, the pitcher, in the eighth position. And Eli Meredith, the second baseman, batting ninth. And now for the lineup where we have some great insight on. Chase Bruno leading off at shortstop. Hunter Cole in right field. Aaron Copeland, center fielder. You've seen him for 2 summers, a home run last night. When he gets going, it's a dangerous, dangerous game.
Aaron Copeland is, when he's hot, he is hotter than anyone. Like last year, he was pretty regular all year, and then second half of the season, he was probably our best player. I mean, he was hitting moon shots over that left field wall. And, yeah, hopefully we can get him hot, starting up, get us going a little bit.
Looked good in BP today. Had hit some absolute rockets. The rest of the lineup, Jacob Mustaine, first baseman, cleaning up. Ryan Kay, designated hitter, batting fifth. Casey Hare batting sixth at third base. Alan Brown, the catcher, batting seventh. Joe Haney in left field, batting eighth. And Brian Hama at second base. You will see that in the bottom half of this inning to get us started. Daniel Rutherford on the mound. Rufus Hurdle at bat. Let's play some baseball at Historic Hicks Field. Rutherford kicks, and the first pitch fouled back. 0-1. And you got into it in the open about just how quickly that ball gets on you for a right-handed hitter specifically. What's going to be difficult for this lineup?
Well, if he establishes off speed early, it's going to make that fastball look a lot faster. And with the tail that he has a little bit on his ball, a lot of left-handers have this. It makes it tough to get your hands out, and can mess with your eyesight a little bit too. So that could be challenging for the Fungo.
If you see back behind second baseman Brian Hama, forgot his sunglasses. So they were coming to check in on him there. Hopefully that's not the last time we see Bruno shuffling something over to Hama across the middle of the infield. Turn some double plays tonight.
The sun can be brutal. I as an outfielder can attest to that, especially in right field. But it's the worst around the 5th and 6th inning when the sun's not fully down, and then you're in trouble if the ball's in the air.
Called third strike. Rutherford, 3 pitches, 1 out. And that brings up Josh Hoffman. And, yeah, the shadows are interesting. I mean, you're never going to get quite the perfect structure at any non-major league ballpark. That, they didn't really engineer this one with shade in mind. Rutherford's first pitch misses.
This ballpark's been here a long time.
Yes. And for you out in the outfield, I imagine center field, it's one of the easier ones to navigate just because it's a lot smaller out there.
Yeah, totally. It's a lot nicer coming here rather than school.
Casey Hare fielding that one, bounced it over Mustaine, and Hoffman will get to second base on the slow roller to third.
That's one of those lucky hits that, the baseball guys might come back and get you later on in the game.
And you have to imagine on the slow roller like that, you have it coming down the line, you're waiting. And that's what it was a waiting game for him. He was thinking maybe this one will go foul, maybe this will go foul. Not quite.
Yeah, it's a tough decision when you're running full speed and your head's moving to see if you can not only tell if it's going to go foul, but also feel the ball cleaner.
Thomas Fox, the shortstop, batting third. Cracking jokes with Marshall McDonald right now as he comes to the dish. Doesn't take long once you first start talking to Marshall for the jokes to come out.
Yeah, he's a little bit of a jokester, and that's what a summer ball's all about. I'm all for it.
Rutherford looking back at second, first pitch in there for a strike. 0-1. And get you the stats from the last time Rutherford started for the Steamers. It was an impressive one. He went 3 innings, did not allow a run against the Greenbrier Knights just a week ago. First 2 batters of that game reached base, and after that, it was rather a lockdown from there. 7 of the next 8 batters were retired, and he got out of there pretty cleanly.
Yeah, he made my job a lot easier out there in center that day.
Yes, he
I
did.
didn't have to really worry even if a ball was coming my way. everything stayed in the infield.
0-1. He did not. The appeal says he did not go on the check swing.
And he probably didn't go. I mean, you usually get a big reaction out of our dugout if they mess the call up.
Yeah.
So to not see much, he probably got that right.
The 1-1. Inside, 2-1. Yeah, I don't think anyone would say the Steamers are shy about the way they feel about some calls.
Yo, not at all. Our pitching coach, Brett Folk, is a big personality back there. If you mess up a call, he'll let you know about it.
Rutherford's 2-1. So foul back, 2-2.
And he's doing a good job there. Came inside with the fastball and then a little change up there. If he could bury that a little lower, he definitely would have got a swing and miss, but still doing a good job commanding.
And this is the inside off you've been waiting for, listening to me all season. Game number 6. Steamers at 2-3. The 2-2 here from Rutherford. Misses. Runs the count full.
I know you'll get the hang of it.
Yeah.
As we move along. It's only game 6.
Yeah, it's only game 6. They'll get the inside like that. The 3-2. Foul back. Hits the pole. How about that? Have you seen that happen here? You've been here.
Yeah,
much
no,
longer than
I've definitely seen that.
Yeah.
Plenty. I always get excited when that type of stuff happens. I'm waiting for a home run to hit one of the light poles or something like that.
It's going to take some power. Who would you imagine that would be?
I mean, I'd say for first glance, Ryan Kay or Aaron Copeland, I feel like definitely have that ability. And then we're getting a new Josiah Seitler, outfielder out of South Carolina, and he's got some serious pop. So I'm excited for him to get in.
Josiah, if you're watching, come on down. Come hang out with us. Get down here. All right, we're going to go with Rutherford again with the 3-2. First time foul tip. Wasn't caught there. Now the 3-2 from Rutherford. This one sent into the air. Center field. Copeland under it. Makes the catch. And there's 2 away. And there has been a bit of a shuffling of the deck in terms of defensive alignments for this team. Obviously, we hoping you're on the mend as collision between you and Case a week ago has led to some changes in the outfield. This makeshift outfield, what do you tell guys that are just, getting their feet wet in the outfield for the first time in probably a long time for their career?
Well, I remember Aaron's first time out there. He pulled me over during BP and was like, fine, like, I need some advice out here. I have no idea what I'm doing. So I was able to give him a few pointers. Mainly my biggest pointer's got to be the sun and how you handle that, and having your first step always be back, because if you coming forward towards the ball is much easier than running back. And in historic Hicks Field, if you have to run back, it's most likely over the fence.
0-1 from Rutherford, 1-1. And he's looked pretty natural out there. I mean, he's looked pretty good. Center field, he made one heck of a throw on Sunday to the plate. No one's ever doubted his arm, of course. It's the 1-1 pitch.
Yeah, I was going to say,
2-1.
It makes it a lot easier when you have an arm like Copeland's out there, because then that just makes everything easier when it comes to runners respect your arm, and then a lot of less pressure on the defense.
2-1 pitch in there for a strike, evens the count at 2.
But he's a natural athlete. I mean, he was the Gold Glove winner for us last year at third base. And he pitches as well. I mean, he can do it all. He even hits lefty and BP sometimes.
Yes, that threw me through a loop at the beginning. As Rutherford down 2-2 to Fluno in the dirt. 3-2. Caleb Fluno, the third baseman, and his first crack at it. Time called. Rutherford, you mentioned it. Once he really gets going, once he starts clicking, gets into rhythm, it was same thing in Greenbrier a week ago. First 2 runners get on, and after that, he settled himself. He came up to me after that game and was like, hey, what did you think of those first 2 batters? It's his 3-2 pitch. Ground to shortstop. Bruno's got it, throws to Mustaine, and that wraps up the inning. So, the Fungo threatened, put a runner on second. Can't bring him home. Steamers coming to the plate in the bottom of the first. This one all knotted up at 0.
Never doubt with Chase Bruno, I'll tell you that.
Welcome back to Historic Hicks Field. I'm Ray Dunn, Adam Fine up beside me as we are chopping it up today in the booth. Adam Fine has been sitting out due to an injury, and what better place to sit than with me up here?
Exactly.
I mean,
I mean, got to sit down in the dugout last night, have a front row seat, and I got a different front row seat tonight, so I'm excited.
Let's talk about this lineup. We're about to see Chase Bruno leading it off at short. And
Chase Bruno is one of the best middle infielders I've ever seen. I mean, he's got really, really quick hands, and it's really exciting to watch him make plays. I mean, last night he had a really good play at second base, and now he's at shortstop, versatile too. Good guy you want in your leadoff spot.
And Shea Ward on the mound, the first pitch in there for a strike.
Probably smart by Bruno to take there. It's only outer half, and it's the leadoff guy you really want to kind of establish a good at-bat to start.
And fouls this one back quickly, 0-2. Bruno, bat leadoff last night, 1 for 5. It's another chance today, and the 0-2. Taps that one down the third base line, moving quickly up the line. Ward firing to first in time, and there's one away.
Always a tough play for a pitcher there. I mean, Bruno could not have placed that better. Almost had it there.
That's Hunter Cole coming to bat, the right fielder, and Marshall McDonald today pretty much was like, there's no reason that this guy should ever be out of the lineup.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, he's got some pretty good pop from the left side, and his BP rounds continue to get better this summer so far. So I'm excited to see him get hot.
And the first pitch to Cole, up and away. Copeland's big night last night moved him ahead of Cole for the team lead in hits, but Cole's still been one of the ones making contact early on this season. Fouls this one back.
A lot of hard contact, a lot of barrels out of Hunter Cole so far this year.
It's out there in right field tonight. First baseman who can play a little bit of corner outfield. 1-1. Ground ball to shortstop. High hop, but able to handle it, and the throw to first is in time. And
close play.
Yeah, I feel like I bring this up consistently when Cole gets himself moving, but for a first baseman, he's quick. I mean, for anyone point blank, he's very fast. But you see
fast.
Yeah, you see the first base on line, like, okay, yeah, whatever. Yeah, he can move.
He can move. You know, it's the type of thing where you don't expect it, so everyone in the dugout's like, oh man, like, and he turns heads with his speed, and it really impacts the game too.
Aaron Copeland up to bat, first pitch misses, 1-0. Copeland had solo shot last night to get the scoring started for the Steamers.
And I know it's a small field here, and it's only 298 down the right field line, but for a right-hander to hit an opposite field home run, that's really impressive.
Yes.
Copeland's one of the few that can do that on this team. I'm thinking the guy on deck, Jacob Mustang, I know can do it because he just does that like it's nothing in BP.
It's true. He comes out after being on the turtle. It just doesn't look like his face. Doesn't look like he put any sort of energy towards it. 1-1 pitch now to Copeland, and a ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly across the diamond, and 1-2-3 go the Steamers. Game all knotted up at 0 after 1 inning. We will be right back here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to Historic Hicks Field. Adam Fine alongside me. I'm Ray Dunn. Steamers Fungo tied up at 0. Before we get back to the baseball, we'd like to let you know that the Edenton Steamers and the Edenton Aces are excited to join forces as the Edenton Baseball Club. The Edenton Baseball Club's mission is to raise money to benefit Historic Hicks Field and contribute to the longevity of our beautiful facility. On Friday, June 18th, that's this Friday, the Steamers will be wearing special themed jerseys that bear the logo of the Steamers and the Aces. Proceeds from this jersey auction will directly benefit projects going on inside Historic Hicks Field. We appreciate your support of our historic homestead. Top of the second, Rutherford still on the mound. Expect to see him stretched out quite a bit more than the first start. Willie going 6 innings last night. Imagine Rutherford going to get a similar tread, assuming he continues to perform. His first pitch misses, 1-0.
Pretty big guy at the plate here. I'm excited to see this lefty-lefty matchup.
Hogan Stallings is that big man, the first baseman. Second pitch to him.
Yeah, just as much as this field plays to righties, it plays to lefties, maybe even more. 298 down the line. Probably all it takes is a half of a swing for this type of guy to hit it out.
Yes. Find the barrel and enjoy the trot around.
Exactly. Got a pretty good crowd here tonight, too.
2-1. Evens the count at 2. The 2-2. Misses, runs the count full. You mentioned good crowd. It is winning Wednesday. So Steamers win. People getting some free tickets for showing out tonight. Always a good deal. Full count pitch from Rutherford. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Good pitch right there. He needed that one. He can't. It's always tough to start off an inning with a walk. So big pitch there by DR.
Will Gamble, the left fielder, coming to bat. And if you're just tuning in, we mentioned it earlier on the broadcast, but the Fungo with 12 players here tonight. So you're going to see a lot of who they got. First pitch inside, 1-0.
Yeah, there's nowhere to hide out here tonight at Historic Hicks Field. So hopefully we don't have any injuries like against Greenbrier last week. Or there would be in some serious trouble.
2-0. And yes, I got to see Case earlier today. Said he had a good day today. He's feeling well. You?
Yeah, we're both in the training room at the same time, so we get to hang out a lot. But yeah, I think we're both really progressing in our own ways, and I'm excited. I think we'll be able to be ready to go sometime next week. I'm hoping.
Great to hear. We're all hoping for that. As Rutherford's 2-1, a little bit high and wide, 3-1.
Not bad commands from the off speed today from DR, but still like to see it a little more so we can establish that fastball late in the counts.
3-1 pitch. Inside, ball 4. And a 1-out base runner for the Fungo. Austin Williams, the catcher, coming to the dish. And the first pitch to him, and therefore strike. And that's the second position on the mound you would be concerned about in my eyes with this few amount of people on the roster. Pitchers obviously you're concerned about, but catchers on a hot night like tonight, it's a long game. Fouls this one back.
Not 9 innings. They do it in the bigs. They make it look easy. But for college kids, 9 innings behind the dish is a whole heck of a lot of time. And we had the catcher last night even get hurt temporarily last night. So it's usually a long night back there.
Yes. The 0-2. Ground ball through the hole, a base hit. First and second with one away. Austin Williams. First hit of the night for the Fungo. Sorry, I messed up the scorebook there. I was reading the last one was a hit. That just wasn't the case. Shea Ward on the mound and now at the dish with 2 on and 1 away.
This wouldn't be a bad time to bunt. Maybe not. There is only one out. It's summer ball. Let's swing away. Why not?
Let's swing away. Hey, listen, if they want to sacrifice the out, I'll take it. I don't know about
I'll take
you.
it as well. That's Marshall's. I mean, I don't listen too much to the bunt plays. I'm an outfielder, so I get to just hang out there. But I think his main goal is get an out. That's what he tells us to start.
0-2. Rutherford's pitch in there for a called third strike, and there's 2 away.
It's a good-looking changeup right there from DR.
He just bears down.
It's got some run to it as well. Runs away from right-handers, so he throws it a lot more to right-handers. It's really effective too.
Eli Meredith is right-handed bat, also the second baseman, and now batting for the Fungo. First pitch. Misses. 1-0.
His little arm side run seemed to be a little bit of negative for him right there as it moved right out of the zone. Much better from DR right there.
The 1-1 from Rutherford. Inside 2-1.
You know, sometimes it's tough to tell if that was a bad call or not. You know, sitting up here in the booth kind of on a weird angle, but the first place I looked to see if that was a bad call was the Steamers dugout.
Absolutely, yeah. And again, you said it, not me. Red Folk, definitely not shy in his
Definitely
opinions.
not shy.
Now 2-on, 2 out, 2-2 the count. Runner goes and a swing and a miss. He struck him out. 3 strikeouts inning for Rutherford. Strands 2 runners on base. The Steamers coming to bat in the bottom of the second. Game still not up at 0. Steamers coming to bat in the bottom of the second inning. Before that happens, we'd like to let you know the new 2021 Edenton Steamers merchandise has arrived. There are plenty of ways for you to pick up your new Steamers gear. You can visit EdentonSteamers.com and place an order, stop by Sound Feet Shoes of Edenton, or head to the merchandise trailer located behind the first base dugout at historic Hicks Field. Thank you for your support and repping your Steamers gear. Jacob Mustaine leading off the inning for the Steamers. And we'll take it from someone that's in the locker room with him. This is one of the colorful personalities on this team.
Yes, you took the words right out of my mouth. He is a big personality. Loves to talk. Probably his favorite thing to do, and then probably hit second to that.
First pitch in for a strike. He's definitely one of the more fun people to be around at the ballpark. If you get a chance to talk to him before a game, walking around. The 0-1 pitch to him. Line down the first base line, a fair ball. Mustaine around first. This one going all the way to the corner. They're going to move him to third. He's around second. Sliding into third base, safe, a triple for Jacob Mustang.
I can't help but laugh. He is the absolute last person, I would guess, to have the first triple here this season. But hey, what do you know?
The big man moving around the bases.
Look at that. Now, I tell you what, Ray, I will not hear the end of that probably until August.
Yeah.
That is funny.
Huffing and puffing a little bit over on third, but he'll take it.
Yeah, you know it's a big deal when you slide into third, and you really don't need to at all. That's when he has no idea what's going on because he's never hit a triple. He's just hitting homers.
Ground ball to third base from Kay on the first pitch. He's out, one away. And Mustang got up, and I know our angle just cuts off at third base. Give a quick flex to the dugout.
That's what he does.
Little jolts of energy for this team. Casey Hare coming to bat, and Casey, one of the teammates you've had for 2 years. Tell us a little bit about him at the plate.
Well, Casey is a really good contact hitter. I mean, and he can hit it over the fence as well. He's one of the things he impressed me the most with starting last year is his ability to hit the ball the opposite way. I mean, he made it look easy. Line drives over the shortstop's head like it's nobody's business. And he's lined out a lot so far this season, so we're hoping that we'll get some bleeders to fall here and there and maybe get Mustang home.
One of those positive regression type of scenarios as he fouls that one back. 0-2.
He comes back to the dugout. He's looking at me like, man, when am I going to get one of these line drives to fall? Because he's been hitting it hard. He's been doing well. It's just baseball's that type of game sometimes.
This would be a great place for that now, wouldn't it?
No, fantastic. Yeah, especially get the first run on the board.
The 0-2 to Hare. Fouls it back. Over the grandstands and towards the road.
Yeah, it's a tough situation. All you need is ball in play here by Casey. As my coach back at St. Joe's would say, we're working down angle here if you're Mustang. Anything on the ground, he should be heading home.
And the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball to first base. Kicks off the glove. The Steamers have a run. Hare is on base. It's 1-0 in favor of the Clams.
That'll do it. Mustang was working down angle. As you can see, right when he hit the ball, Mustang was digging for home.
And you called it right there. You set that one up perfectly. This is your first time doing it. You teed that one up.
You know.
Been around the game a little bit?
A little bit. Been around Edenton a little bit.
Yeah, that's too.
Yeah.
That's too.
That's exactly what Casey's got to do there. I think they'll rule that a hit as well. So that's exactly what the baseball gods have in store for him. It's always the thing. You line out the next at bat, you might hit a bad one, but they'll rule it a hit. It's always how it works.
It's a tough play for the first baseman. It's Alan Brown coming to bat, the catcher. Second start of the summer for him. Pitch. Misses. 1-1.
Now, Brown, AB as we call him. I mean, a lot of the guys we call DR, AB, you know.
Not a lot of creative juices in that dugout.
Yeah, and I mean, my nickname's Finey, and that's just adding a Y to my last name, so I don't understand where they got that from. But, you know, we'll roll with it. But AB's a superb defensive catcher.
2-1 now to him. He played a bit this spring for Presbyterian. A good season for them.
Yeah.
Getting all the way to the regionals. 2-1. Grounds this one to first. Another diving play for the first baseman. One out at second. And Brown will get in safely over at first base.
Yeah, good hustle there by AB. And, you know, if, for Presbyterian, if you're playing against Vanderbilt at any point in the season, you know you're doing something right.
Yeah.
The second AB got here, I was picking his brain. I wanted to hear every single detail about what it was like to play at Vanderbilt, hang out in Nashville.
From what Clark Dearman told me, the team lived up to the hype and the experience lived up to the hype.
100%.
Joe Haney, the left fielder tonight, batting now. First pitch, swing and a miss. 0-1. Talk about raw power on this team. Haney has got a lot of it. Once he gets that tapped into in a game, some baseballs are going to find their way towards the scoreboard.
Yeah, Haney's got a really good swing, probably one of the best swings on the team, and for a freshman as well. It's really impressive. And and he's actually my pick to go yard tonight. So hopefully he can help me out, or get it out of the way early on.
My pick tripled. 90 feet short on that one. 0-2 to Haney. Misses high, 1-2.
Yeah, sometimes it takes freshmen to come into this scene, and it takes them some time to get going a little bit because they don't play that much usually in their college season, and that was definitely the case for me last year. But I'm excited to see where Haney goes this year because I think he's got a lot of potential, and Coach Marshall agrees with me on that one.
And that experience, coming down here, just getting these 40 or so games last year, a little less, but it has to be monumental in growth as that pitch misses 2-2.
Yeah, especially with the mental game. You have a different type of confidence coming down here the second time rather than the first time. Obviously, you got better with mechanics and all that type of stuff. You got stronger, but the mental side, your confidence is on another level, especially coming here for the second time.
The 2-2 to Haney. Swing and a miss. He is set down, but not before the Steamers take the lead. It's 1-0 over the Fungo as we head to the third inning at Historic Hicks Field on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to Historic Hicks Field. Steamers 1-0 lead. Jacob Mustaine scoring after tripling in the bottom of the second inning. Give the RBI to Casey Harris. They ruled it a hit, so 1 RBI for Hare. Mustaine came through on the run. 1-0 over the Fungo. I'm Ray Dunn. Adam Fine with me, and tonight Adam Fine is taking charge of our trivia question.
Yes, so Steamer fans, which player / coach has been alongside Marshall in summer ball the longest?
So it's a current Steamer.
He's in the dugout right now. Little hint. Actually, I don't know how much that really gives you, but you know.
Well, that eliminates you.
That does eliminate me.
That does eliminate you, so that does help.
All right. And this is my second year, so you know.
You're working. You want to be the answer to this question someday.
Hopefully.
Rufus Hurdle, the right fielder, coming to bat. First pitch, inside, 1-0. Now, Rutherford, without a spring season, is canceled due to the COVID-19 pandemic as this pitch fouled back, 1-1. Do you see a difference in the guys who have come in here without a season, just and where they're picking up, or have these guys just kind of taken training to their own level?
I definitely do see a difference, less in pitchers, because you can throw off a mound all you want, and you know there are like some batting dummies you can throw in front of, but it's more the position players that you can really kind of see something. It takes a little time to get used to, because nothing can simulate seeing live pitching, and that is something that you can't find any type of training for.
Mm-hmm. So the hitters, Jackson Hip, Josh Pernetti.
Yep.
Both without seasons. This one driven down the line and foul.
Yeah, he turned on that one. Now you got to bury a changeup the other way. Not going to be well, he could be expecting that, but I think it'll still get him.
All right, so you have Adam Fine's pick for the 3-2 pitch. I'm inclined to believe him. Let's see if you can call a game behind the plate. 3-2.
I went with the fastball.
Sent into the air to right field. Hunter Cole out there, and he'll make the catch. One away.
Well, I'm 1 for 2 on the night, so not a bad average.
I don't know if you realize how it works up here. We don't count the ones we miss. We just brag about the ones we get right.
Yeah, and I'm not a pitcher, so you know.
Yeah.
I should know those things. I should know what's coming when I'm up to bat, but.
Josh Hoffman reached on an error first time up, coming to bat. That one's upstairs, 1-0.
I like the stirrups that the Fungo are rocking tonight. You should get something like that for the Steamers.
Oh, we'll talk to Tyler after the game, see what he can do.
Maybe like an auction type night, you know, like maybe a Friday night. A 4th of July, like Red, White, and Blues, you know.
All right, I like the way you're thinking here.
I'm just brainstorming at this point.
The 1-1. Upstairs, 2-1. Rutherford's 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2.
Yeah, it's tough to catch up to that fastball, especially when it's up. You gotta stay away from chasing that.
Is that one that tempts you a lot?
Yeah, I definitely. You know, Marshall would say 100%. I'd say maybe, but you know, he definitely knows more than me. He's watching me all the time, so we'll have to cut down on that a little bit. I'm not traditionally a power guy, so I got to stay away from those up pitches. You know what I'm saying? Look for something more down. Hit a hard ground ball, line drive.
Rutherford winds the 2-2 pitch. Had me doubting myself there for a second. It turns out he just didn't know the count. Count now full, 3-2. Every once in a while, it's just kind of lose sight of the moment.
Yeah, you know, that's kind of summer ball in a nutshell. A little more lax, and you know, sometimes those type of things can happen. It's a Wednesday. We'll cut DR some slack there.
3-2 pitch. Popped up, foul.
Oh, it was the hitter, excuse me. You know, we'll cut him some slack there. That's always exciting, though, when you're the opposing team and you see someone get the count wrong or just forget anything. You get to chirp them a little bit. That stuff's always exciting.
And Hoffman will not go down easy here. He's taking everything up high and popping it up. But yeah, I would imagine having the opportunity to get after someone after a situation like that. I'm sure Mustaine will make a joke if he does end up making his way down to first base.
Yeah, no, if he strikes out here, he's not going to hear the end of it.
3-2. Line drive to center field. Copeland coming in, makes the catch.
Great read there by Copeland. That's what you'd like to see out there. That is a tough play. He makes it look easy.
I mean, we're gonna take credit for that one in the booth. You taught him everything he knows about center field.
100% because of me. Copeland, if you watch this over later tonight, just remember to shout me out on that play.
Thomas Fox, who flew out to Copeland's first time up, coming to bat, pops this one in the air foul.
However, I'm not going to pat myself in the back too much. I mean, it is way easier said than done.
Yeah.
Believe me.
It's okay. Blame me. I'm the one hyping you up here.
All right, fair game. Yeah, there's really no backdrop like there is for the hitter out in center. So it can always be tough to sometimes track the ball and stuff like that.
Because you're looking square into the crowd. And
yeah, there's always people moving around, doing things, and you know, like the hitter's got white batting gloves, and you know, it's tough. There are a lot of colors. Rather, as a hitter, it's more of a plain backdrop, as you have the training facility for the high school back there.
Which the roof of that thing takes a beating in BP.
Yeah, no, that is definitely true.
Mustaine giving chase to a foul ball on the right side. That one's out of play.
We actually have, during BP, we have pitchers to just play behind the fence, just fishing for home run balls.
And that's the construction of a fun roster.
Oh, 100%. And I tell you, we're going to have maybe 2 or 3 people out in the football field over the scoreboard when Josiah Seitler comes, because his BP is unreal.
Called third strike, ends the inning. Daniel Rutherford Goes 1-2-3. Taking the Fungo down, brings the Steamers back up to bat, leading this one 1-0 on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. The Steamers lead the Wake Forest Fungo 1-0 in the bottom of the third. Coming to bat, Brian Hama, second baseman, coming to bat. Lead off this inning. And then the top of the order follows him. And another smooth middle infielder.
That is true. Hama is what the players call these days drip. He's got the batting gloves out of his back pocket. He's got the leg guard. He's got the hair. He's got the wrist tape. I mean, I could go on. One batting glove, too. Wow, I haven't seen that on him yet this season, but we'll see.
So going one instead of two, you think it's a little superstitious change-up? You think style?
I think it's a more of a look good, feel good, play good type of thing. We'll see if it works out from here.
The first pitch to him. Inside.
But he is also a nice infielder. Can play short, third, second. Very smooth.
While we're talking about the look good, feel good, play good deal here, the teal and black's my favorite combo here. Which uniform is your favorite?
See, I'm going to have to disagree with you on this one.
That's fine.
Listen, I don't blame you because the teal and black has got to be my second favorite.
Okay.
But the all-white is just it hits different for me. I've always been an all-white fan for every type of uniform I play with. I think it just... Because then when you get dirty, it looks good, and I don't know.
Hey, listen.
It's a type of... It's just always my thing.
We're living in a debate-centric sports media world. That's what we're doing here.
That is true.
3-1 to Hama.
But I will tell you, the fan favorite in the locker room is definitely the teal and black. I think I'm the minority in the clubhouse with that one.
3-1. Outside, ball 4, Hama. On board, leadoff man. And now Chase Bruno will have a base runner. I'm glad to know that I've got the locker room sport in the teal and black because I don't know, I think I like the stripe, the way the stripe goes with the pants on this uniform.
No, I definitely agree with you. I think the teal jersey in itself is the best looking one we have. It's just I like the white on white combo. It's just my thing. I don't know. I might get made fun of a little bit for that.
All right, hey, listen. It's not my fault if you get made fun of for that one.
There you go.
Bruno grounded back to the pitcher first time up. And second pitch to him outside, 1-1.
Yeah, it's a really traditional pitch. The slider away on 0-1 after coming with the fastball. Bruno had to be expecting that.
Bruno had quite the following on last night's stream. All caps Bruno every time made a good play in the field. As Hama going to second, ball gets behind the catcher.
Yeah, Bruno I think is definitely going to be a fan favorite this season. He as well has a big personality in the clubhouse. He's always talking. He's always got the music. He's always doing his thing.
So who is the DJ inside the locker room?
Well, I'm a little bit the DJ too. I'm not going to lie. So I had it first couple days.
Ground ball picked up by the third baseman. And does move Hama to third. Let you get Back to tell us about the DJ after that is Bruno set down and Hunter Cole 0 for 1 thus far coming to bat.
Yeah, so ironic because Hunter Cole is definitely DJ number 2. So I'd probably say it's me, Bruno, and Hunter Cole, and I'd say Copeland too. The 4 of us kind of run the show a little bit when it comes to rap. I don't know much about country, and that's a big thing down here, so I leave that up to Alan Brown for the country guy.
First pitch to Cole. Pop foul. 0-1. So who's the go-to for country? Who do you think is the biggest country listener on the team?
Well, honestly, it's got to be everybody. Everyone loves country down here, so I really don't know yet. But I remember Alan Brown made me a country playlist, so I can go back up north and show off to all my friends. So
the 0-1 to Cole. That one missed Hama. Thinking about it, but a quick bounce back to the catcher. He's back to third.
Good read by Hama there. He's got to be careful, not trying to risk anything. Hunter's got a good bat with 1 out. I trust Hunter to do damage here. Got infield in too, so I'm looking for Hunter should be looking for anything up. Got to elevate it here.
1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Well, that was up, but it was a changeup. So smart pitch there by the Fungo.
Shea Ward still on the mound. Pitch outside. Evens the count at 2. Oh, sometimes Tommy Bass in control of the speakers makes you chuckle.
I love it. I get bored out there in the outfield sometimes. I need something to keep me locked in a little bit here and there.
Yeah, keep you honest. That pitch missed barely. 3-2. Full count pitch to Cole. Swing and a miss. And he is struck out. 2 away.
Tough one there. That was a good pitch. Whenever you throw a 3-2 changeup, that usually gets hitters off balance. A lot of times you're not necessarily sitting fastball, but expecting it. But I trust Copeland here. I think he's going to get it done here.
Copeland, a guy who knows a thing or two about driving in runs. First pitch popped up. This one down the line. Shortstop able to get over to it and end the inning. So the Steamers threaten. Get a man all the way to third, but leave him there. Still leading 1-0 as we head to the 4th inning here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back inside historic Hicks Field. Before we get back to the action, we want to let you know the Albemarle Area United Way is a nonprofit organization that improves residents' lives in 9 counties throughout northeastern North Carolina. This year, the Steamers have partnered up with the United Way and are looking forward to helping raise money for their services. On Friday, July 2nd, the Steamers will be wearing specially themed patriotic jerseys for their game. The jerseys will be auctioned off during the game, and all proceeds will go back to Albemarle Area United Way. If you'd like to have this one-of-a-kind jersey, be sure to be here that night and support a good cause. A huge thank you to H2OBX Water Park for making this night possible for the Albemarle Area United Way. Daniel Rutherford back on the mound. Caleb Fluno coming to bat. Ground to shortstop, his first time up. Rutherford officially going to match his season total in innings tonight if he gets through this inning.
Yeah, I expect Marshall to really start extending the starters as we get into mid-June and July.
1-0.
Usually early on in the season we call it staffing, where you only throw people for no more than 3 innings, kind of just to get everyone's feet warm and just get it moving a little bit.
Quickly behind 3-0, and you imagine Rutherford without the spring season has a good number of innings to burn as he works through this summer. 3-0 pitch. Inside.
Yeah, Marshall definitely feels comfortable using him a lot this season because he also played with Marshall at the Blowfish 2 years ago. So the type of chemistry that they have per se should be pretty good.
And another person that Marsh just loves having around in the locker room.
Who
He and Rutherford and Marshall both very much on the same page when it comes to the locker room, hanging out, having a good time.
That's true. And it's not hard to get on the same page with Marshall. He's a very good coach, and he's a player's coach, as you should be in summer ball. But
yes,
he does it pretty well.
Hogan
So it's easy to get on the
Stallings
same page.
down 0-2 in the count. Player's coach, also a player himself, so that helps out. Knows exactly what you're looking for in terms of that.
Yeah, 100%. I knew I had to come back for my second year here at the Steamers, especially when I found out Marshall is going to be here for the long haul, it looks like.
0-2 upstairs, 1-2.
I like that from DR. He's testing the big fella with a fastball upstairs. Even though he missed, that sends some type of message that he's not going to back down.
And his 1-2. Ground ball, shortstop, Bruno Hamel. That's one over to Mustaine. That one misses away. Gets a good bounce off the brick.
Nice turn by Bruno.
Can't assume a double play. So mark that up as a fielder's choice. And Hamel just a little overzealous in that throw.
A little bit, but he had to get it out quick. The ball wasn't hit that hard, so it was kind of a do-or-die play. And thanks to that brick wall, he kind of has a little leeway to let it loose a little bit. The grass and turf makes a big difference.
Yes, Will Gamble, left fielder, up to bat. Walked his first time up. Pitch inside, 1-0.
As I'm looking over at Hunter Colin right, it looks like the sun is at its peak point of mass destruction over there.
One fouled back, 1-1.
I would be nervous if the ball was hit out to me in right field right now. It's usually the third inning where it gets really difficult.
And it's just the constant moving of shadows you're going across, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Swing and a miss, 1-2. Any strategies on combating that? Best practices?
You just got to really, really try and focus on seeing the bat come off the bat, like the first second off the bat, because then you have a general idea of where it could be, and you can try and battle the sun from there.
This one was skied the other way. As Gamble popping out, Bruno taking care of it. And he must have heard that we were talking about how good of a defensive shortstop he is, because he's been a little busy.
That's what a shortstop's supposed to be. Most important position on the field.
Austin Williams, who has the only hit of the ball game for the Fungo, coming to bat, catcher. And first pitch to him. Pop foul. Oh, 1 In there for a strike. 0-2. Quickly ahead. Chance to get out of this inning.
If I'm DR, I'm looking to bury a curveball here. I trust Alan Brown back there to block it up.
Stepping off. Even more so with not one of the fastest runners on that Fungo team over at first base. 0-2.
Huh, there you go.
There you go.
Good take.
It's a good take by the batter. It's a good take on your part.
Good takes all around. Yeah, and that didn't even hit the dirt. I'm surprised Williams was able to hold up there.
1-2. Line down the right field line. That's a fair ball. Heading towards the corner. Hunter Cole to it. Stallings at third base. He's going to be held up. Second and third now with 2 outs in this 4th inning.
That's the perfect spot if you're going to try and score from first. I don't think Stallings moves too well. I'm not surprised he didn't try and risk it there. There's a good relay by Hama and Hunter out there. That's the second time a ball's been hit out into the corner over there.
It's best corner for extra bases at least. It's Rutherford.
Exactly.
First pitch is swung on and missed.
Good change up there by DR.
You're a pretty quick guy. You think if you hit one into that corner, you could leg it out all the way home?
Yeah, I mean, speed's my game, so that's the best spot. I think I can definitely do it. Especially because I'll be able to see it as I'm running to first, and I'll have a general idea, like, okay, I really got to turn on the burners to get to third.
2 runners in scoring position. Rutherford's bearing down. 0-2 already, and this pitch cut on and missed. It's in the dirt. Brown to finish off the play. Mustaine steps on the base, and that wraps up the top of the 4th inning. The Fungo threatened, put 2 in scoring position to no avail. Steamers leading 1-0, coming to bat in the bottom of the 4th inning. Welcome back to Historic Hicks Field. Steamers up 1-0 over the Wake Forest Fungo. Before we get back to the action, we'd like to let you know the Steamers are proud to announce that Venture Tours is the official travel partner of the team for the 2021 season. Venture Tours Incorporated is a family-owned business specializing in motor coach transportation. The owners have been in the motor coach industry for more than 40 years. A mixture of hard work and family legacy helped to create Venture Tours, one of the most successful motor coach companies in Hampton Roads, coastal Virginia. If you're interested in traveling with Venture Tours, give them a call at 757-494-1480 or visit venturebustours.com. I'm Ray Dunn. Adam Fine with me in the booth tonight. We made some pregame predictions off the air about who we thought was going yard in this game. My pick is coming to bat right now, Jacob Mustaine, who surprised us all with a triple to start off the 2nd inning.
Well, I'll tell you what, if he goes yard here, he's interesting looking for the cycle. And that is probably something I don't know if it's ever happened at Historic Hicks Field. We'll have to check the record book on that one. But definitely not for a long time that has happened.
I'm sure we could find Gary. He'll know.
100%.
First pitch to Mustaine. Tips that one.
Well, he took a healthy hack there. I think he heard you up here.
He wants to do me proud here.
But yeah, Ray. If Ray was in the dugout, he would. One of the things, if you call someone's home run, what you do is you take off your hat and hold it out in front of you, so everyone knows that this is the call right here for the homer. And so then that way everyone goes nuts if Mustang would actually go yard.
The 1-1 fouls that one back. A nice reminder that you shouldn't be sitting behind the net. Signs sometimes don't do it justice, and people will be reminded by a line drive like that. And the 1-2 to Mustang. Outside, 2-2. Been patient early on this summer. Taking a good number of walks to start the season. Now with the even 2-2 count, the pitch. Outside, 3-2, and this is what he does.
Yeah,
Takes him.
I was going to say, pitchers like to work away on Mustangs. Got the big swing, he's taking healthy hacks, and they get a little scared, I'm not going to lie. I would be if I were the pitcher.
Yeah, the full count to Mustang. Swing and a miss in the dirt. Going to hustle over to first base. The throw in the dirt, but scooped on out. And he is set down to start the inning.
Good pitch there by Ward. Once again, that's another 3-2 off-speed pitch that we've seen tonight. Always throws hitters off guard.
We didn't even get to talk about the heroics of Kay when he came up the first time. Ground out on the first pitch, but 3-run double. Go ahead in the bottom of the 8th last night. First pitch to him now, and there for a strike.
Yeah, that was pretty exciting, especially taking a ball oppo that hit that well off a sidearm righty. So that's always impressive as it is, let alone the magnitude. Oh, look out!
That one slipped.
But especially the magnitude of that hit was big. Huge spark for the team. And especially that helped make up for Kay slipping and falling over there at third base earlier in the game. So now we don't have to mess with him about that much anymore.
Yeah. Way to flip the narrative. The 1-1 pitch to him outside, 2-1. But it's interesting. He had broken a bat earlier in the game. Broke a bat today in batting practice. He somehow managed to keep the bat that he doubled with clean so far. 2-1 to him. Misses, 3-1.
You know, Kay would definitely qualify for the most interesting man on the team so far. I mean, he's kind of a space cadet at times. You know, I don't know if he's just a freshman. I think he's just a little out there, but we love him. And pretty good at baseball, too.
3-1. Foul back, 3-2.
But, you know, if it wasn't a close game at the time, I would be laughing like crazy when Kay slipped and fell over there at third base, especially his reaction. It was really funny. He was pretty upset.
I was watching him, and I just felt like he was a little uneven coming around third base. Then when he fell, the heart drop moment up here is the 3-2 pitch to him. He swings and misses at one, up and in, and he is struck out. But you can now make the jokes about the slip because he comes back, gives you the 3-run double, gives you the win. Evens up the record in the division. Need one more win to even up that overall record as Casey Hare, come to the dish, drove in a run.
And that's back-to-back strikeouts off pitches out of the zone. And that's the opposite of what Casey Hare does, so I'm looking for a good at-bat here.
First pitch to him. Outside, 1-0. Hare had a solid end to his spring with Milligan University, hitting .314 in his final 12 games. And for the second pitch, popped into the air. Shallow center field. Center field coming on, calling for that one, and will make the catch. Steamers go 1-2-3 in their half of the 4th inning. We head to the 5th inning with the Clams up 1-0 over the Fungo of Wake Forest. We'll be right back here in the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back inside historic Hicksfield. Adam Fine beside me. I'm Ray Dunn here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Steamers up 1-0 when we get back to baseball. First, we'd like to let you know that every year the Steamers are proud to have the opportunity to raise money for the Jim Catfish Hunter ALS Foundation. On Saturday, July 24th, the Steamers will special themed jerseys that will be auctioned off during the game. Proceeds will go towards the fight to strike out ALS. Catfish Hunter is an MLB Hall of Fame pitcher that lived just 20 minutes from historic Hicksfield. Unfortunately, he lost his battle with ALS over 20 years ago. The Steamers will continue to carry on his legacy and do their part to strike out ALS. We thank you for your support of this great cause. Daniel Rutherford back on the mound, 5th inning. As he's working with a 1-0 lead and will be opposed by Eli Meredith. Struck out in the second. First pitch, inside. 1-0. And we do want to remind people of our trivia question. Again, you're fighting for a Steamers prize pack at the end of the season. You get the most correct answers. Adam, this was your question after the 1-0 pitch. It's in there for a strike. 1-1. Tell him, Adam, what are we asking tonight?
So the question was, which player / coach has been alongside Marshall the longest? And the one hint was that he is in the dugout currently. So that rules out one person, me. But not the greatest hint, but you know, it's not that hard of a question. I don't believe so.
I don't think so.
We'll see.
2-1, grounded through the hole for a base hit. Leadoff man aboard for the Fungo. Third hit of the evening for the team as the sun's setting now and full shade takes over in the field. Light's gonna be the only source of light soon enough.
Yeah, we're at that point where any fly ball, any ball in the air can be really tricky.
Rufus Hurdle coming to bat, 0 for 2. First pitch from Rutherford. Line to center field. Copeland coming on. That one going to drop in front of him. Now going to fire to second. Safe, as the call is saying. It took Hama off the base.
Now you see what Copeland did there is at the last second he put both of his hands up. So now what that's supposed to do is deke the runner to think that he's under it and he's going to make the catch to make him either slow up or think about heading back to first, so then when it falls, he's able to throw him out there at second base. Now, didn't seem like he fell for it, but Copeland, and that is really impressive for an infielder to know how to do that.
His arm is strong enough where even if he didn't fall for it, it was still a close play. First pitch here, cut on and missed. Josh Hoffman reached on error in the first, flew out to center in the third. Getting his third crack at it. 2 on in, nobody out. The pitch misses, 1-1.
Yeah, if I'm DR, I'm looking to just throw a changeup anywhere, get a ground ball, and let Bruno and Hama do the work.
Umpire having some chatter. Looks like some words being passed along. It looked like a conversation.
Yeah, Marshall's just getting warmed up over there. I'm excited to see what happens later.
The 1-1 swing and a miss. 1-2.
Especially if the score stays like it is at 1-0 or any type of close game. I might get a little chippy over there, so it's always exciting to be in the dugout listening to all of it. And even participating a little bit, I guess.
Every once in a while. The 1-2 from Rutherford. In the air, left field. Bruno running back on it. And the catch made by Haney. Makes you hold your breath watching those two run towards one another in left field. How quickly Bruno was coming on.
Yeah, I had a little bit of a heart attack just then, reminding me of a little PTSD of my collision with Case Kermode. But I think Haney called him off at the last second. You can see Bruno just duck out of the way at the last second as well.
A far angle from the camera didn't quite get that. Bruno running out towards the line, but deep from the shortstop position. Haney coming on in, and Haney able to call him off at the last possible second and make the catch. Very, very close, the two of them, to a collision. His first pitch, 1-0. Does set down Hoffman. So you'll take that. Thomas Fox, 0 for 2, fly out and a strikeout. ahead in the count 1-0 right now. Runner going from second. Brown's throw down to third. In time.
Too easy for AB, man. He makes it look so easy to throw over the right-handed hitter. Easy pick for Casey Hare. Put it on him. Yeah, that's light work for Alan Brown. He didn't even sweat just then. It's a big out.
2 outs now. 2-0. Brown set one down, and let's pitch in for a strike. Type of play that'll energize pitcher, getting that type of support from your catcher.
Yeah, that's why Alan has a lot of friends around here. Yeah, he hangs out with the pitchers a lot, so I'm starting to wonder. I'm starting to see why.
Third looks back to second, kicks. This pitch foul back. 2 straight strikes after runner caught stealing. That was Meredith taking off for third. You do not run on Alan Brown.
Yeah, do not. I learned that pretty quickly when I arrived here last year because he's a returner as well.
2-2. Low. 3-2. Fox now. Full count. Rutherford looks back to second. Kicks and fires inside. Ball 4.
Now, while that was the right time to go to steal third at that situation against, even if it was Alan Brown, I don't know if I would want to do that in that situation because you know AB back there is going to throw you out, but it was the right situation, so I guess it was one of those where you just tip your cap.
Absolutely, and your roommate making his way out to the mound, Brett Folk, talking to Rutherford, talking things over. What has he brought as a coach? You know him as a player last year. What has he brought as a coach this year?
Well, I can't say much quite yet. I'm not a pitcher, so I don't really talk to him as much. I talk to Coach James Stalin a little more, but it's quite interesting because I lived with him as a player last year, and now living with him as a coach, it's a little different, but it's cool. I feel like I have a more personal relationship with him rather than I would with Marshall and Stalin. So it's kind of cool to have that dynamic.
And he had the college career that just really never ended. 6 years at Lenore Ryan.
Yeah, it gets kind of ridiculous when you play more than 5 years, but when you're Brett, you can pull it off. But yeah, a lot of opportunities now because of COVID and getting that extra year. A lot of people are taking advantage of that now. Definitely something I'm going to look into as well.
First pitch, high and away. You got a little time before you have to worry about that.
Yeah, I get to sit back and relax a little bit first.
And the 1-0. Popped up, foul. Needs to count at 1.
Yeah, but going back to Brett, he's very knowledgeable. He's helping a lot of the young pitchers out so far. And you can't quite see what is paying off quite yet, but I know we'll definitely pay dividends towards the end of the season because I don't know much about pitching, but I know he knows what he's talking about.
Rutherford's 1-1. In the air, right field. Hama, back it up, makes the catch in shallow right field. The side is retired. Rutherford pitched into a bit of a situation for himself, but gets himself out of it. He's through 5 shutout innings. The Steamers leading the Fungo 1-0. We'll be back for the bottom half of the inning here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to Historic Hicks Field. I'm Ray Dunn. Adam Fine with me in the booth tonight. Fine second-year steamer. Outfielder is a little banged up right now, but on the mend. Getting a chance to hang out, talk some baseball up here. He gets a great view most of the time. We gave him a different one tonight. His teammate Alan Brown coming to bat. And I'll tell you about the Kids Club a little later on. We do have a trivia answer for you as well in this inning. Brown ground into a fielder's choice first time up. And grounds this one down the third base line. That's a fair ball. Brown around first. He'll stick there. And a runner on with nobody out.
Good rip there by AB. Love seeing him being aggressive early in the count. That's how you start a big inning.
Joe Haney, the left fielder, struck out last time up, coming to bat. And we'll give the trivia answer now. So the question, Adam, if you can repeat it and then give us our answer.
The question was, which player/coach has been alongside Marshall the most? And the answer is Brett Folk, the pitching coach. He was been a player for Marshall for 3 years, and now this is his fourth as the pitching coach. So they can't get enough of each other. And
What is summer without the two of them together, really, at this point?
Yeah, something like that. And here's my pick to go yard tonight. Joe Haney had a really nice double last night. Smoked it in the gap. And so I'm thinking he might elevate a little more and put it over the scoreboard or something like that.
1-1. Misses 2-1. And Scott Willie and Matt Fine. I don't know if you know Matt Fine.
Yeah, I might know Matt Fine. He happens to be my dad.
I also might happen to know Matt Fine. Both one step closer. 3-1.
He's a big Steamers fan.
Yes.
So.
Both one step closer to the Steamers prize pack. Both have gotten questions correct before, so we have some leaders in the clubhouse now on their way to the end of this season.
He kind of has a little bit of an unfair advantage, but.
And Haney sends this one to right field, going back to the track. It's caught, and Brown will go back to first.
Man, I got a little too excited right there. I thought I had it. But about 290 feet, not quite. Still a really good shot by Haney there.
That's a little tease for what you're going to see later this summer. 10 more feet.
Well, yeah, so I wasn't here the first practice because I was in the Atlantic 10 tournament with St. Joe's, but it was actually Brett Folk that told me this last night, that Haney was his first at-bat. The first pitch he saw in live at-bats in practice went over the scoreboard.
Oh, my.
So I didn't know that. I'm not surprised, but so I know he definitely has that pop. Now, Haney might be a little bit of a rival of mine now in college because he goes to Davidson, same conference. So I'll see him around. I'll make sure to move our right fielder back when Haney's up to bat in college next year.
Yeah. Brian Hom up to bat, takes the first pitch for a ball, and oh my, I was there for that swing. And it was just kind of everyone collectively like turning their head, whoa, who's this guy? Who's this guy that came to town? Pitch to Hama, fly to left center field. Center fielder going back, makes the catch.
Some loud contact this inning. I'm liking the swings that we're putting together here. Yeah, for a freshman like Haney to come in and have that be his first impression, really, that'll turn heads.
I mean, I wouldn't have blamed him if he just dropped the bat, walked out, and said, I'll see you tomorrow after he did that.
Yeah, I don't think Marshall would have much to say to that either.
Well, two well-hit fly balls. Results are announced. First pitch to Bruno, a ball outside, 0 for 2 thus far. Brown still over at first base. And the pitch outside. For those who might have joined us late, Jacob Mustaine hit a triple to the right field corner, brought home by Casey Hare. That represents the only run of this game.
I'm thinking Chase Bruno's going to put some in the 5-6 hole right here.
Swings and misses. 2-1.
Yeah, he loves that area between the third baseman and the shortstop. I think he might poke something down there here in this 2-1 count. Maybe looking for a fastball somewhere in because he just went outside just on that last pitch.
And the pitch This one's skied. Center fielder coming in. Sails under it and makes the catch. Steamers get the leadoff man aboard. Can't move him around. A couple of good pieces of contact, but all ended up in gloves. 1-0 in favor of the Clams as we head to the 6th inning here at Historic Hicks Field on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. New pitcher on the mound for the Steamers. We'll get to that. First up, is your kid a fan of the Clam? Why not sign them up for the Steamers Kids Club, presented by Weatherly Insurance? Membership is free for all kids ages 12 and under. They receive 4 free tickets, a club t-shirt, a discount to baseball camp, and an invitation to an exclusive meet and greet event with the players. You can visit EdentonSteamers.com and download a registration form today. Blake Gibson on the mound now for the Steamers. Second outing of the summer for him. First time around. 2 innings pitched. Pair of strikeouts, only allowed a hit. So hoping for another clean outing like that. Hogan Stallings coming to bat now.
And Blake's got really good off speed. I'm really excited to see how he commands that towards the top of the lineup here.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1.
There's that changeup. Big time when it comes to righty versus lefty matchup here for Blake.
1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. And he does just seem to keep hitters off balance, just from what I've seen from live ABs and the one appearance he had.
Well, one of the things he does well is he moves his arm really fast, so it seems like he really has a good deceptive changeup. It looks like it's a fastball because he keeps his body, his motion is the same is what I'm trying to say. Throughout, he doesn't baby it or anything like that, so he can go really off balance to his changeup.
Well, Stallings able to take the 1-2 pitch and drive it into left center for a base hit. Will Gamble, a walk and a pop out thus far. Third time around. We'll see what he can do. Gibson's first pitch bounces. Brown able to get to that one.
And I got to shout out our athletic trainer, Miss Courtney. She was putting in work with Blake. His back was a little tight before today, and she helped him out a lot, and he looks pretty good so far.
Nice one, a line drive, center field. And Stallings over to second. 2 on, nobody out. Fungo putting a bit of a rally together. And it looks like there is a little bit of movement out in the bullpen as Austin Williams coming to bat. 2 for 2. Had half of the hits that The Fungo were able to muster off of Rutherford, who went 5 innings, struck out 6 and allowed 4 hits, no earned. In line for the W.
This is an interesting situation here. We got to really minimize for Blake up there because this could get out of hand with 2 guys on to start the inning. If I were him, I'm just looking to maybe even pitch backwards and kind of work that slider a little bit and see if I can get a ground ball. Because like I said earlier, with Bruno and Hama over there in the middle, it makes life a lot easier to turn to.
Work to those smooth middle infielders you got. Looks back to second, delivers the first pitch, swing and a miss. 0-1. The 0-1 misses. 1-1.
That heater's got a little kick to it. I know Blake, he's kind of sneaky with it, but he can run it up to the high 8s. Maybe even touch 90 miles an hour. I'm not sure. I don't know everyone on the team that well yet, but we will find out.
The 1-1. Took a little bit off of that one. 2-1.
Now, I am surprised that I'm not seeing a bunt here. This time, with no outs, I'm surprised I'm not seeing a bunt here, especially because it's in a 1-run ball game when the Fungo's offense has been kind of stagnant, has been really stagnant all game.
Line drive down the left field line. This is going to at least score 1. Williams going towards second base. Stop sign put on at third base. As Gamble able to get back to third base. This game is now tied on an RBI double from Austin Williams.
Man, I seem to be jinxing it because every time I say something, the Fungo are getting a big hit. So I might just keep my mouth shut a little bit and let you do the talking.
Listen, every time I do it, it happens too.
It's always weird how that works. Good relay, though, to limit the damage. I guess the bunt. Glad they did not bunt here. I mean, what do I know? So.
Sometimes up here, you just got to throw your hands up in the air and just accept that.
What am I, 2 for 4 tonight on predictions?
Again,
not too bad.
You keep track of the ones you get wrong. I don't keep track of the ones I get wrong. Otherwise, my percentage would be about as bad as my shooting percentage was as a basketball player, and nobody wants to see that. Brett Folk out there talking to Gibson. First 3 batters of this inning with hits. Williams, the RBI to tie this one up. Shea Ward. Chance to help himself. Pitcher with 2 ducks on the pond.
Leah, it looks like we got ourselves a two-way, as they call it. A pitcher and hitter here. You don't see that much. So you don't see it that much in summer ball because a lot of times they want to focus on one thing. But we'll see if he can be a little bit of a dual threat here.
Pitch in there for a strike.
Slider was good. You can tell Ward was low off balance there.
That's one where Folk can walk back to dugout and say, see, I did something there. 0-1. Misses. 1-1. You've remarked to me how quickly this game is moving. We are top of the 6th, only an hour and 30 minutes into this one.
Yeah, usually games here take forever. Not really sure why, but there's that slider. Yeah, he's starting to figure it out a little bit. Hopefully I didn't jinx it there, but we'll see.
1-2. Gibson made 5 starts, appeared in 12 games in the spring for Mount Olive. 4.86 ERA there. Here's 1-2. Swing.
There it is again.
He struck him out, and there's one away.
Yeah, I was going to say, if I were Blake, I would throw that exact same pitch, and he did. That's a big strikeout because any ball in play would have likely scored a run. Big out for the Steamers.
Eli Meredith coming to bat. We've seen 2 right-handed at-bats, and out from the left side.
Yeah, maybe we'll see a little more change-up heavy diet here from Blake.
First pitch. Outside. 1-0.
That looked pretty good to me. I'm not really sure where the umpire had that one.
This pitch, ground to second base. Hama just gets the out, does allow the run to score. Fungo take a 2-1 lead in the top of the 6th.
Interesting call there by Marshall to not have the infield in. Well, I do agree with him on that. It could have definitely saved a run there. But I like the idea of just getting it out and trusting our bats because we have the top of the order coming up. So I definitely do agree with Marshall on that one.
Rufus Hurdle. 1-4-3. And the pitch. Sky to center. Copeland settling under it. Makes the catch. Fungo strike back. Tack on 2. Take the lead here at Historic Hicks. Steamers coming to bat in the bottom of the 6th when we come back here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to Historic Hicks Field. Steamers trailing 2-1 in the bottom of the 6th inning. Steamers outfielder Adam Fine joining myself, Ray Dunn, in the booth throughout this one. There's Hunter Cole coming to bat, right fielder. 0 for 2 thus far.
I'm expecting Hunter to make something happen here. Start off a big inning.
First pitch to him. Misses. 1-0.
Whenever someone starts with a slider, next pitch with the ball, next pitch is always a fastball. Let's see.
And Cole waiting on that one into left center field. That one's going to drop. Extra bases for Cole. He'll pull up at second with a leadoff double, and the Steamers have a runner in scoring position with nobody out.
There you go. He was sitting fastball and just drove it the other way. It was a good swing.
You and Cole on the same page with what was coming, and he did not miss.
Yeah, that's always the risk you play by when you pitch backwards is if you miss it the first pitch, it's almost always a fastball and the hitter's really sitting it.
And a lot of changes are going to happen here. So we're going to have to keep our eyes on the field as things happen.
Yeah.
So Shea Ward's coming out of the game. Ward, 5 and some change. New pitcher. Once we get eyes on the number, we can get eyes on who it is.
Yeah, I bet it gets real lonely in the Fungo dugout with such little players.
Aiden Hall. So Hall now in, right-hander. And with the pitching change, we're going to take a second here, and we will be right back with more action. Hunter Cole standing on second base, bottom of the sixth inning. Steamers down a run here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Pitching change for the Fungo. Coming at the perfect time in the press box. We just got served our dinner, so that's always a great time for us. We got Britton up here in the press box right now, our director of game day ops. I never get to see him till after the game. This is good. This is a little reunion type of thing.
It's a nice little break. That
nice
cheeseburger is it's pretty good.
Went quickly, honestly.
Yeah, I wish I could have a little more, but good to see Aaron Copeland.
Aiden Hall on the mound now. First pitch to Aaron Copeland. Copeland takes a healthy hack.
I like to see Copeland be aggressive in this situation. A lot of confidence in that kid. He's got to be our spark just like he was a little bit last night.
You know, if I'm up here, and this is just me spitballing here, a lot of room between first and second. Got a quick runner on second base. I'm just trying to poke one.
I don't know. Copeland is not the type of guy to just poke one. So.
Yeah, he didn't just poke that one. Sends that one to left. And Cole just drawing a throw to third.
Well, maybe you should have poked one because that doesn't do too much here. But I still like to see Copeland be aggressive and catch a barrel.
Absolutely. Jacob Mustaine tripled and struck out in this game. Has scored the only run for the Steamers in the second inning. Now a chance to drive one in with one away and a runner on second base. And the first pitch to him. Cole going. The ball gets away from the catcher.
Great read, great jump. Perfect situation to do it there by Hunter. He was reading the looks on the last at-bat, was going to let Copeland do his thing, and right here had a little shuffle right before he picked up his leg and then took off. I even think if the catcher held on to that, I think Hunter would have still been safe without much of a contest there.
Infield coming in for Mustaine. Runner on third. Pitch misses outside, 1-1.
And now, as we say, it's time for Mustang to elevate and celebrate. Hit some of the outfield here.
The 1-1. Pops this one up over the grandstand. 1-2. We've seen him work his way back in counts like this. Last at bat did strike out, but worked it from 1-2 to 3-2. 5 walks in 16 plate appearances. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Ryan Kay coming to bat. 0 for 2 tonight. Second on the team in RBIs with 4. Last night certainly helped. Second on the team in hits with 4. Pitch. Bounce to the second baseman. Throw over to first. Kay is set down. Steamers. Get a leadoff double from Hunter Cole. He gets himself over to third base, but he is left there. We head to the 7th inning with the Steamers trailing 2-1 to the Wake Forest Fungo here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Clark Dearman going to get his first opportunity to pitch as a Steamer when we get to the baseball. But first, fans, summer's starting, and you know what that means. Graduation parties and cookout season. Bill Gardner's Biggs Party Tent is the perfect place to host your next get-together. Schedule a picnic before the game for your next birthday bash, graduation gathering, or business rendezvous. It's the classic choice for family summer fun. Call the office at 482-4080 for more details. Thank you to Bill Gardner and Biggs Cadillac Buick GMC for their support of the Steamers and sponsoring our newest addition to historic Hicks Field. Josh Hoffman leading off. Clark Dearman just got to town this week. Left-hander from Presbyterian coming to the mound.
Big new guy, as we will call it, on the mound tonight.
First pitch. That's the swing and the miss.
We got the Presbyterian combo here, pitcher and catcher. So I'm expecting the chemistry to be real good tonight.
Yeah, it's quite the start for Dearman, 0-2.
That fastball's got some life to it. I didn't know he had that in the tank. I'd never seen him play, but it's good to see that. We need a little velo.
1-2. Dearman pitched in 13 games, got 2 starts, 19 and 2/3 inning in the spring. Line foul backwards and hit the wall of the netting in such a way it bounced twice off the wall. A little double doink action.
Oh, the double doink. I know you don't like that much.
I'm a huge fan of double doink. 2-2. Now, if we want to talk about basketball, 4 bounces on a rim, that one.
That was like quadruple doink there.
Yeah.
Let's not get into that.
A couple of Philly guys riffing about sports. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Yeah, I'm not sure. They call it IDAR when you don't have a radar gun and you just kind of guess what the miles per hour is. But I'm definitely guessing that's high 80s or maybe even touching 90 because that has some serious life to it right there.
First pitch is a strike to Thomas Fox. 0 for 2 with a walk. Shortstop batting in the third position for the team. Swings and misses at that one. How about this pickup?
Yeah, I mean, already Clark's got some serious presence up on that mound. He's got good pace so far.
0-2.
I mean, he gets the ball right back, cool little hair flip, boom, he's ready to go. That's what you need of a pitcher. Really gets the hitter off balance.
1-2 pitch from Dearman. Check swing, and he got him. Back-to-back strikeouts. Welcome to Edenton, Clark Dearman. 2 away quickly in the 7th.
Yeah, that curveball was nasty.
Caleb Fluno, 0 for 2 with a walk. Now coming to bat. First pitch from Dearman. And there for a strike.
Pounding the zone, I love it.
Type of pitcher you would hate to face. The 0-1. 0-2. Maybe you're grateful that live ABs are done for the summer.
Yeah, I'm glad I missed out on this guy, especially seeing live at-bats for the first time this summer. If I had to face him, and he's working with really good pace in the mound, I would not be comfortable at all. So it's good I missed out on that.
And the 0-2 from Dearman. Misses 1-2.
Now, I don't want to jinx anything, but this could be the quickest inning I've ever seen.
Left-hander. Fires. Foul tip. Caught. And how about that from Dearman? His welcome to Edenton, striking out the side. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Steamers trailing 2-1 on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back inside historic Hicks Field. Steamers coming to bat trailing by 1 to the Wake Forest Fungo. Adam Fine in the booth with myself, Ray Dunn, tonight. Adam, how you liking it? How you liking the view, the talking? What?
Oh, I'm really enjoying it. I mean, it's cool because a lot of times I think a lot of things in the dugout about the action going on. Now I get to let it all out and talk about my teammates is always fun. So I'm enjoying it so far.
Well, 2-year teammate here, Casey Hare, leading off for the Steamers. First pitch missed to him, 1-0. Base hit, drove in a run in the 2nd, flew out to center in the 4th. 3rd time at the dish, quickly the 1-0. And therefore a strike, 1-1. Hare last summer hit .323.
Yeah, he had a really consistent summer last year. Never got cold, and he was a big producer at shortstop for us last year.
Now he's being thrown a little bit all over the diamond. 2-1 pitch to him, and therefore strike 2-2. Played a little bit left. At 3rd now.
Well, yeah, he used my glove out there and left, so, you know, I guess that's partly, I take part credit for that, but, you know, that was funny.
Swings and misses at the 2-2. 1 away now.
His first 2 games in the outfield, he didn't get out at the plate, and I was starting to think, like, man, I'm going to need to get a new glove.
Yeah.
Because he was doing so well, I wasn't about to give that up.
Alan Brown coming to bat. Reached on fielder's choice in the 2nd. Singled in the 5th. First pitch. Low. 1-0. Ahead 2-0 now.
All right,
The
this is the do damage count. And if I'm AB, I'm looking for any type of inside fastball and just give that wall a beating, or give the school back there a little bit of a beating.
And the 2-0 pitch. He was looking to do that. 2-1.
Well, I think he heard me up there on the mound, because that was a pretty nasty slider that ran away from AB right there.
Still ahead in the count. The pitch, 3-1. And that was something that Marshall had said to us, that one of the things he was looking to do with his team is be more aggressive when you're ahead in these counts. 3-1 pitch, and he will take his base. 1 out, walk. Joe Haney coming to the bat.
But yeah, going back to being aggressive 100%, because, I mean, first of all, it's summer ball. You're here to get your hacks in and put up good at-bats and make loud contact. But a lot of times when you're in plus count, that's where you're going to get the best pitch at-bat, especially the 0-0. So a lot of time in college ball, you try and run the pitcher's pitch count up. So we're taking first pitch, but in summer ball, it's a little bit of a different feel. And the first pitch is every hitter's dream, pretty much, and we got to take a better advantage of that.
Joe Haney, 0 for 2.
I'm still feeling confident in my home run pick here. Maybe we can take the lead.
Deep fly ball. Last time up, took the right field of the warning track towards the corner. The first pitch to him. Inside 1-0.
You know, I always joke that if you were to hit one off the wall or hit one to the warning track, that if you went to Westover that day, you would have had the juice to hit it over the fence. But I'm not sure if Haney went to Westover today. But I guess we'll find out.
That was a debate inside of the office. Daniel Willey and Aaron Copeland talking about Westover, famous subs, where they prefer. 1-1 pitch to Haney, and therefore strike 1-2.
I have a very strong opinion when it comes to that. I'm a Westover fan for life, and I will try and promote them as much as possible. Their chicken parm sub, I mean, I had it before the game tonight. Fantastic. Just the distribution with the sauce and the cheese.
1-2. That one bounces, kicks away, and a runner now in scoring position.
And they followed up with a roast beef sandwich that is just fantastic. So I'm trying to get the whole team on, but there's still some people that prefer famous subs. We'll work on them. We'll get there.
I know Marshall McDonald's a big Westover fan. But I want to try the chicken parm from Westover. I went once, got the Italian sub, as they call it down here. Philly guy going hoagie. 2-2 pitch. Ground ball. Slow roller to first. Haney going to try and beat this one out. The toss is in time.
Close play there. Good hustle by Haney. And he moved the runner over. So I guess that'll go down as a quab, as they say, quality at bat. All right, Thomas, time to shine here.
Ryan Hama. 1 for 2. Did steal the base. Made all the way to third, but did not come around to score. 2 outs, has an opportunity to drive in a run. First pitch, bouncing. 1-0.
I like Alan Brown over there on his toes. A pass ball already this inning. I wouldn't be surprised if there was another one here. So, got to stay on his toes here, try and make something happen.
How far does this have to kick out for you to make the break for home?
Well, for me, not too far. I like to be really aggressive. I get a big lead, especially in summer ball. The catcher's probably not going to throw down to third base. So I'd like to get a huge lead and really just push the issue. If they are able to make the play off the wall, catch and tag, I'll tip my cap to them.
1-1 to Hama. Another one bouncing in. 2-1. Notice that Marshall McDonald in the dugout right now. Stalin coach at third. Folk over at first. I'll switch up with the coaches. 2-1 pitch. Tip foul. 2-2.
The famous 2-2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Always the most interesting part in the game. I think this is the first time we've had this tonight.
And the pitch. That one kicks away. Brown going to try and score from third, and he will get there standing up. Tie game at 2 now in the bottom of the 7th inning.
There you go, AB on his toes. He knew he was not going to let that opportunity slide. And he gets mobbed with a bunch of high fives.
And the correct answer to how far it has to kick for Brown to come in is over towards the Fungo dugout. That was a great read from him. 3-2 pitch. Bounces in. Steamers another base runner with 2 outs.
Yeah, and I would like to see Hama try and take second here, maybe on the first or second pitch here, because even if he gets thrown out, you'll start with the top of the order in the next inning. And if he gets on, then he's in scoring position and ready to go. So it's kind of a win-win situation type of thing here for Hama, trying to find predict the time there's an off-speed coming, and then go.
Pitch up and in. 1-0.
So there's the fastball up and in, and I'm thinking here it comes with the slider again. I would not be surprised if a Hama goes here.
Bruno fouling this one back. Hama definitely aggressive in the lead over there.
Yeah, he added a shuffle or two. I got a little excited, but I guess we'll have to wait for this pitch. Oh, that was the perfect one to run on right there.
He got started a little bit, stopped. Came back. I was saying last night, for those that watched it back, Casey had a funny situation where he really gave a fake that wasn't too much of a fake, as Hama does go. Throw down to second base, not in time. And Hama is in a scoring position now with 2 outs for Chase Bruno.
I like the gamble there. Close play. Good slide there by Hama to get the hand in. Swim moves, as we call it.
Yes. Yes. And I was saying about Harry, he just kind of turned real slowly. 3-1. Popped down the right field line. This one is trouble. It's going to land fair. Hama around third base. He's going to come around to score and give the Steamers a 3-2 lead on the base hit by Chase Bruno.
Bruno with the clutch gene. I love to see it. That kid's special, I'm telling you. Not a super amazing line drive, I'd say, but he just finds a way. That's what separates the good players from the great players. Good stuff right there by Bruno.
Just put the ball in play.
Hey, and if Hama didn't steal, it'd be a whole different situation. So smart play all around.
Hunter Cole now 2 away. Bruno on first. The pitch just goes through that one. Check that just ended up going through the zone.
I hate to mess with Hunter right there, but that was what we call a sword, when you have a weird kind of looking swing and the pitcher makes you look silly, but we'll see how he turns it around here.
He is 1 for 3 with a double. Grounds this one to shortstop. Bobbled a little bit, and he's going to be safe with 2 outs, first and second. And the inning continues.
The pressure is on. That's what you got to put the ball in play and make things happen. Good stuff there by Hunter. And I'll tell you, one of the things I don't like about keeping score in the book is that's a reach on error, so that goes down in Hunter's average, when it really should be, if anything, ups his average or keeps it the same, because they know Hunter's fast, and so they have to get it out quick, and that puts the extra pressure on the shortstop to get it out. So let's say like a slower guy were to hit that ball to the shortstop, might be a different scenario. So good stuff there by Hunter.
And there's the argument for the eye test versus just looking squarely at the spreadsheet.
Exactly.
Aaron Copeland, 2 on, 2 out. First pitch to him. Swing and a miss.
Well, with that swing, Aaron was looking to put the game away just like that, but just a bit under it.
He was looking to put the high school walls on notice with that swing.
Yeah. Don't park your cars back there. That's a rule of advice.
Oh, 1 to Copeland. This one getting behind the catcher, and now Bruno seeing that's going to take off. Cole behind him, second and third now.
Yeah, I'd stay away from that slider. It's really not staying. It's not staying over the plate, and it's trickling back to the backstop a few times this inning. But then again, Copeland's not the guy you're just going to beat with a fastball. So if I'm Copeland, I'm really confident in this situation.
With a batter like Copeland up, do you even think about trying to take home on a pass ball?
Yes, I mean, you can always stop and turn around. So I'm still staying aggressive. Regardless, it could be Babe Ruth up to the plate. I'm looking to take advantage, especially if you're Bruno. Bruno's got good speed. I don't like to pick on Mustang, but if it's Mustang at third, maybe a different story. But
Mustang has the only triple on the season for the Steamers, 2-1 to Copeland.
exactly, he actually might give me some guff for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially in a two. Oh, my fault.
No worries. The way this works is that the family will tell Mustang, and then it'll get relayed to you. That's how.
Okay.
That's how I found. Because every once in a while, you might misspeak on someone.
Well, it's my first day up here, so you can cut me a little slack, but
yeah,
I still have faith in Bruno.
2 on, 2 out, 2-2 the count. Pitch to Copeland. In there for a called third strike. And that will end the inning, but not before the Steamers put a 2-spot on the inning, giving themselves a 3-2 lead heading to the 8th here at Historic Hicks Field. We'll be right back on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to Historic Hicks Field. Steamers back on top 3-2. We begin this 8th inning. Hogan Stallings singled, reached on fielder's choice, and struck you out 3 times up thus far. Clark Dearman, who had quite the 7th inning still on the mound. First pitch in there for a strike, and that was the storyline of the 7th inning. 3 strikeouts.
It really was. I was really impressed. I mean, I knew he was good coming in, but I did not expect him to just be pounding the zone and do it with a presence as well.
1-1 pitch.
And even that, I mean, it missed, but that was a pretty hard slider already.
Just missing back-to-back pitches. He had the type of performance to make people look down at that program, look at that roster, and see who exactly they're watching on the mound. 2-2. Count even at 2. Dearman kicks, fires, foul back.
Big power matchup right here. Big guy versus big guy. Velo versus power. This is always exciting.
And the 2-2 once more. They thought he had him.
You're always going to check the dugout and see if there's a little bit of reaction on that call. But
the full count pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Yeah, I mean, that was too easy for Dearman. You throw the slider down the way and then you climb the ladder with the fastball. Not much you could do there.
4 batters have faced Dearman. 4 have struck out swinging.
Yeah, well, you definitely just jinxed it, but I mean, I hope I'm wrong with that. So we'll see here.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. But by you saying it's a jinx, does that a jinx of the jinx? Jinxception right there?
You know, I've never heard of that, but I mean, the way this at-bat's going so far, I think so, because these are some pretty late cuts here.
And the 0-2, a swing and a miss. He struck him out. He's seen 5 batters. He struck out all 5 of them.
Yeah, Dearman can really take a nice walk around the mound. He deserves it. This is pretty impressive.
Austin Williams coming to bat, 3 for 3. First pitch, high. Somebody's going to have to give here. 1-0, foul back, 1-1.
Good swing there. He's on the fastball. I'm burying this changeup away. It seems like a pretty easy call right here, especially with the lefty and righty matchup.
The 1-1 to Williams. Misses 2-1. And the pitch, foul back, 2-2.
Once again, even if he gets a hit here, this is a pretty quick inning.
2-2 pitch, foul back. And he heard you talking about how fast the inning was going. He's going to try and extend it as much as he can. Expect a couple of foul balls now.
I mean, why not? It's already, what is it? Only an hour and 10 minutes in, so I'm down to spend more time.
Called, third strike, Dearman. 6 batters in 2 innings, struck out all 6 of them. We head to the bottom of the 8th with the Steamers leading 3-2 over the Wake Forest Fungo. Steamers coming to bat, bottom of the 8th. First, Venture Tours is excited to announce the return of their Atlantic City Casino day trips. You don't have to break your piggy bank to visit Atlantic City for the day. Tickets are $85. You must be 21 years or older to participate. The trip includes $35 in free slot play at Resorts Casino. These Saturday trips offer exciting escorted trips where you can ride in comfort and luxury. If you're interested in traveling with Venture Tours, give them a call at 757-494-1480 or visit venturebustours.com. Venture Tours, the official travel partner of the Steamers for the 2021 season. Jacob Mustaine coming to bat to lead off this 8th inning. Tripled and struck out a pair of times thus far. First pitch, outside, 1-0.
Last chance for the home run call here.
And now, I haven't been too good in predicting pregame home runs. Marshall is forever going to be the winner of that one, calling yours on the first day of the season.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. I actually never expected. When he said that to me, I was like, oh, man, like, you're going to jinx me. You know, it's going to be a while, but.
Mustaine pops out the shortstop. 1 away.
Slowly but surely, I hit it and I looked up and I was like, I was rounding third and I was like, wait a second. He called that.
Yeah.
And then so I gave him a little credit, a little handshake, and then ran home.
Ryan Kay, 0 for 3. Pair of ground outs and a strikeout. Pitch to him. Swing and a miss.
Now you can notice a new bat here from Kay. I have no idea what went into that decision. I'm not even sure if he knows it's a new bat, but we'll see.
Outside, 1-1, and this might actually be the bat, because I believe the bat he got today from the office was the teal, and it was the teal look with the tan bottom. So this might be the bat from last night, the one that we have to protect at all costs. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, 1-2.
I get it. You're bringing it out for the biggest moments. I'm not a big superstitious type of guy, but I know a lot of players can be, and that's a big deal.
Well, you sat up here with me when I said I was ordering a cheeseburger, because I got a cheeseburger last night. Keep the vibes continuing. 1-2 in the dirt, 2-2. I wouldn't say I'm superstitious, but I'm a little stitious.
That's a good Michael Scott quote right there.
Thank you. I'm glad you got the reference.
Big Office fan over here.
I hope the Office fans at home enjoyed that one. 2-2 to K. Ground ball, shortstop. Fielded clean, the throw to first in time. 2 away.
Well, the bat did him justice there. He smoked that, unfortunately, right at him.
Casey Hare drove Mustaine home in the second. Since then, a flyout and a strikeout.
Speaking of someone who knows an awful lot about lining out, it's this guy right here, Casey Hare. I'm looking for a poke somewhere right here. Maybe a little line drive up the middle.
First pitch to him. Low. 1-0. Hare hit .274 this spring. Pair of homers. Drove in 30 runs. 1-0. And there, 4 strike. 1-1.
I don't know if the fans at home can hear the song that just played, but that was Casey's walk-up last year. And our PA guy's pretty happy about that right there.
Hips don't lie.
Yeah.
Never a bad time to play Hips Don't Lie. 2-1 to Hare. Rounds this one. Through the hole on the right side, a base hit for Hare. How about that?
Yep, and there it is again right there. Maybe Casey's good luck charm.
Casey gives a point up towards the press box. For those who may not be as in tune with the host family situation, Casey Hare does stay with Tommy Bass, our PA guy, so a little nod to his host family as he gets a base knock. First pitch to Alan Brown. Foul. Right field side. I can almost guarantee that I'm going to get a text at some point from Casey. Hey, maybe we think about switching that song back.
Yeah, because I'm Casey's bus buddy. I sit next to him on the bus ride for our away games, and he's always watching film on himself. And I swear we have an hour and a half bus ride, and all he's on his phone is just his at bats, playing it back and slowing it up. And
I hope he listens to it on mute. I'd hate to hear myself that many times. 1-1 to Brown. This one to right field. Right field is settling under it and makes the catch. Steamers get a 2-out base runner. Leave Casey Hare at first base. We head to the 9th inning. Steamers cling to a 3-2 lead over the Fungo here at historic Hicks Field. Welcome back to historic Hicks Field. Is there one thing that can make this night better?
Fireworks, definitely.
Oh, wow.
Are we on the same page with that?
You
Wow.
just read my mind. The Edenton Steamers are the greatest show in town, and we mentioned, how can we make that night better? We're going to throw in some fireworks. We have 2 more fireworks shows scheduled for this summer. You catch these shows on Friday, July 2nd, and Wednesday, July 28th. Mark your calendars, and we will see you at the ballpark.
Yeah, the Philly guys got some good chemistry.
Yeah, we just finish each other's.
Like PB&J or like what's the other one? Are you peanut butter or am I jelly or vice versa? Or what are we doing?
I would say I'd probably peanut butter.
You're peanut butter? Okay.
I'll be peanut butter.
Now, Skippy or Jif? It's a really controversial question, but
I would say Jif.
yeah, I can't get behind that, but that's fine.
All right, well,
I'll be jelly.
we got through 8 innings. Now apparently we're on opposite ends here. Anthony Stalin in to close this one. Clark Dearman with an incredible 2-inning stretch to begin his Steamers career. 6 up, 6 down, all by way of the strikeout. Stalin looking for his second save of this young season. In his one appearance, went 2/3 of an inning, struck out 1.
Yeah, it looks like Marshall took the term "quit while you're ahead" a little too literally with Dearman, as he has now a perfect K per 9.
That'll be fun to put in the stat sheet tomorrow.
Exactly.
Actually, we have a day off tomorrow.
Oh, would you look at that?
How about Friday?
But Stalin is definitely a really good pitcher to complement him.
Shea Award. Bat.
Big two-way guy.
Big two-way guy. West Virginia State guys call him Mr. MEC, Conference Player of the Year. Two-way guy that can hit 408 and has a slider like that, you know, pretty impressive. Swing and a miss, so in 2.
And a fastball with that type of life. That was a heavy fastball. A little velo at the back end of the rotation there for the Steamers.
And the 0-2. High and away, 1-2. I doubt he'll have many off nights this summer.
Yeah, especially when you can do both. It'll lead to that.
1-2 pitch.
There's that
Low.
slider, but not quite. Let's see if he
Count.
goes with another quick pitch here.
Count even at 2. Line foul, heads up in the picnic area, heads up in the parking lot.
But as we saw earlier, Stalin used the quick pitch there and got set and went right away. Slide step and definitely threw the hitter off.
That was 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 7 straight batters set down by way of the strikeout. That is 10 straight set down by this bullpen. 8 of those 10 by way of the strikeout. Eli
Oh my.
Meredith coming to bat.
I'll tell you a funny story about Stalin is we were doing live at-bats, and he came late, and so he was getting some innings on the mound, and I had the opportunity to get another at-bat off him, and I saw him throw that slider to the previous guy. I told Marshall, you know what, I'm good. And I thought I did not face him, which probably would
Yeah.
suit me pretty well because I did not want to have to face that.
I can imagine why you would turn down that opportunity. Count even at 1 to Meredith. Pitch in there for strike 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch. Up and away, 2-2.
Yeah, and this arm definitely translates to shortstop as well. Plays in the hole he makes him look routine.
2-2. Called. Third strike. Meredith set down. Steamers 1 out away from another home victory. Rufus Hurdle will be the batter trying to stand in the way of that.
Looks like Coach Marshall knows what he was doing. I was a little confused why Clark Dearman came out, but Stalin looks to know what he's doing up there as well.
Absolutely. First pitch, fouled back, and that's the aggressive approach of a guy who's watched all 8 of the other batters in the lineup strike out before he comes up.
Exactly. I like that approach. In this situation, you do not want to wait for the fastball late in the count. Wait for the slider late in the count. Just like that one right there.
And there you go. 0-2.
Yeah, this is trouble, but not if you're Stalem.
Hurdle digs in. Stalem gets his sign, comes set, kicks, and the 0-2. Foul back. We'll do it again. This crowd on a Wednesday night treated some good baseball. A very good crowd for a weeknight.
I'm surprised. Usually Wednesdays are a quiet night, but got a lot of fans here tonight. I think they heard Clark Dearman was going to be on the mound tonight.
The 0-2 from Stalem. Called third strike, and the Steamers are back to 500. They've won back-to-back at home. Closed this one out, a 3-2 victory over the Wake Forest Fungo. The pitching staff delivers 9 strikeouts on the last 9 batters. Gives the offense a chance to put 2 on the board in the 7th, take the lead for good, and win this game. How about it, Adam?
You do not see that very often. 9 straight strikeouts to end it. I assume the Fungo coach is not happy right now, and that is a winning streak, just like he said when we first got on.
Yes, 2 in a row. They call that a winning streak.
Exactly.
Put it in the books. Wrap this one up. We will be right back with a post-game report from historic Hicks Field to break it all down for you. Again, Steamers winning this one 3-2. I'm Ray Dunn. He's Adam Fine, and we'll be talking to you real quick in just a bit. Welcome into the post-game report here at historic Hicks Field. Myself, Ray Dunn, and Adam Fine. Adam joining me for the entire game of the booth. Before we get to the game, Adam, how was it for you tonight? 9 innings up in the booth.
Well, it was pretty quick. I wish it was a little bit of a longer game because I was enjoying myself. But, hey, I mean, I might be up here again. I had a good time.
You are more than welcome anytime. Official game time, 2 hours and 23 minutes. As the Steamers win this one 3-2. Got the game started, or excuse me, the scoring started in this game on a Jacob Mustaine triple. He was brought home by Casey Hare on a base hit. Steamers held that 1-0 lead for a little while, and then it was a 6th inning where the Fungo got going quick. 3 straight base runners reaching an RBI double from Austin Williams. Plated 2 and gave the Fungo the lead, but after that, the bats went quiet. 12 straight outs recorded by Steamers pitching to wrap up this game, and that gave time for the Steamers to come back. Alan Brown got himself on base in the 7th, second batter of the inning. Came around to score. Hama got on a walk, single from Chase Bruno in that inning. So a good inning in the 7th, put a 2 spot on the board for the Steamers, giving a 3-2 lead. Clark Dearman made his debut, 6 up, 6 down strikeouts. Anthony Stalem, 3 up, 3 down strikeouts, gets his 2nd save of the summer. Adam, this whole encompassing game, give me a couple points out of this one that you're going to take away from.
Well, I'm going to use 2 points that Marshall made in one of our losses against Tarboro. He said we need to pitch well when we get 2 outs. A lot of times we get 2 outs and then everything kind of unravels and we start walking guys and stuff gets out of control. But tonight, Clark, Dearman, and Stalem did a really good job finishing their innings and finishing the job. And that just gave us and that's a huge momentum piece heading to the plate. And so that really just gave us the opportunity. And then the second point was timely hitting. We've struggled early on in the season with getting that big hit. And Chase Bruno took that to heart and was able to put one in. We call it a no man's land, or the Bermuda Triangle over there, and deliver the big hit. And that was ultimately the difference maker.
Absolutely, Adam. Once again, thank you so much for joining me up here. We will definitely have you back up here real soon. For Adam Fine, I'm Ray Dunn. The Steamers win this one 3-2 at historic Hicks Field. Climb to 500, 3-3 now on the season. We will be back with you on Friday night. It's the Tarboro River Bandits again, this time at historic Hicks Field. Until then, stay well, be well, and we